Welcome back to our Total Quality Management training series. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most foundational yet often misunderstood components of quality excellence, the voice of the customer, or VOC. Whether you're a supplier, a service provider, or even a farming operation, one truth holds steady. Customer satisfaction is the ultimate benchmark of quality. Let's explore how to capture that voice clearly and turn it into sustainable improvement. The voice of the customer refers to the expressed and unexpressed needs, preferences, and expectations of your customers. It includes what they like, what they dislike, what they hope for, and what they can't tolerate. But here's a key concept often missed. Customers come in two types: external customers like buyers, end users, and clients, and internal customers like employees, departments, and supply chain partners. If you're in engineering and product inspection depends on your specifications, then production is your internal customer. If you're in customer service and logistics handles returns, then logistics is your internal customer. Why does this matter? Because total quality means satisfying both external and internal customers, end to end. Total quality management is centered on continuous improvement that adds value. But whose definition of value are we using? Without VOC, teams may improve processes that the customer doesn't care about, or worse, they may make changes that reduce quality in the eyes of the customer. Gathering and analyzing VOC helps you align improvement with real-world needs, prevent quality drift, and prioritize issues that impact satisfaction and loyalty. Let's explore tools and methods that TQM professionals use to gather, analyze, and apply the voice of the customer. We'll split these into formal and informal tools. Surveys and questionnaires. Surveys are cost-effective and scalable, especially for external customers. To make them useful, ask open-ended questions to get unfiltered opinions. Use Likert scales 1 to 5 for measurable satisfaction. Include both product and service questions. Make it easy to respond digitally, by phone, or in person. Don't forget your internal customers. A quick internal survey can reveal how well one department supports another, crucial for fixing quality gaps in your processes. Interviews. Interviews give you depth over breadth. They're ideal for exploring root causes of issues or expectations. Use them for new product development, post-project reviews, or resolving recurring problems. Here's a pro tip. Ask why multiple times. It uncovers the reasoning behind a complaint or compliment. And again, this applies inside the company too. When quality sits down with manufacturing or maintenance, those conversations uncover pain points that metrics alone can't. Focus groups. Focus groups allow for discussion and debate, revealing strong opinions, unexpected insights, and divergent needs. They're great for early-stage feedback or refining prototypes. Use them with both external customers for usability or branding and internal teams to understand friction between departments or systems. Complaint and warranty data. Complaints are often reactive VOC, but that doesn't make them any less valuable. They show you what failed, where expectations weren't met, and which issues are repeated. Use Pareto charts or trend analysis on complaint categories to focus your problem-solving energy, and don't ignore near misses or internal rework logs. If a process repeatedly frustrates another department, that's a quality issue in need of action. Gemba walks and direct observation. Sometimes, the best way to hear the customer's voice is to see what they experience. On the factory floor, this means walking the process and observing where customers, internal or external, struggle, what they have to work around, and how systems actually function in real life. This is especially useful for internal VOC. Social media and online feedback. For external customers, platforms like reviews, forums, and social media offer unfiltered, real-time VOC. Use keyword monitoring tools to gather trends or complaints. But remember, VOC includes what isn't said too. A sudden drop in engagement can be just as telling as a complaint. Collecting data is step 1. Turning it into actionable insight is step 2. Here are the tools that help. Affinity diagrams. After gathering feedback, organize it into logical categories. For example, complaints like too slow, long wait, late delivery, can all be grouped under speed of service. This helps teams prioritize what matters most to customers. CTQ trees, critical to quality. A CTQ tree breaks down broad needs into specific measurable elements. Example, customer says, I want reliable delivery. CTQ reveals, on-time delivery rate greater than 98%, real-time tracking, damage-free condition. Now you can set clear goals based on customer-defined quality. The Kano model helps sort features into three main categories. Must-haves, which are the basic expectations performance factors, where the more you have, the better, and delighters, those unexpected features that really wow customers. Apply this to both product and process design. Internal teams also benefit. What may be a basic expectation for one department could actually be a performance differentiator for another. Quality function deployment, or the house of quality, maps customer wants to engineering or operational specifications. It helps align departments by clarifying what the customer wants, what each team must do, and how quality will be verified. This is where internal and external VOC converge. Let's imagine a company making commercial HVAC units. External VOC reveals that end users want quieter units and contractors want faster installation. Internal VOC reveals that production is slowed by confusing work instructions, and customer service spends hours dealing with tracking requests. Using VOC tools, a CTQ tree is created for both external and internal needs. Affinity diagrams categorize pain points, and QFD aligns production changes with both sets of needs. The result? A redesigned product that's quieter, simpler to install, and easier to build, with support systems that work better for internal teams too. That's total quality in action. To wrap up, here are some key tips. VOC must be ongoing. One survey a year just won't cut it. Balance internal and external feedback. Both are critical. Use multiple sources. Don't rely on just surveys or complaints. Translate data into quality objectives. Tools like CTQ and QFD are your bridge. Close the loop. Let customers, internal and external, see that their voice led to action. The voice of the customer is more than feedback. It's your strategic compass in building quality systems that people trust. Whether you're designing new products, refining services, or improving internal handoffs, VOC tells you what matters most, so you can focus your resources where they'll have the greatest impact. Check out our other training videos in this series where we continue to delve deeper into the 6 pillars of total quality management, as well as tools, benefits, and how to implement TQM in your organization. Thank you for joining, and don't forget to subscribe for new videos from All Things Quality.